It's 6 a.m. The baby is still asleep. Will she sleep till 6:15 2 days in a row? Is this a Christmas miracle? I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's like cold in our house. It's cold enough for the heat to be on. And I know some of you are thinking, oh my God, the heat, what is wrong with you? Yeah, I know. We currently have it set on like a 70, like the heat will kick on at 70 degrees. If it was just Josiah and I for the first 10 years of our marriage, 9 years, I guess, we turned the heat on one time. And that was when it was 55 degrees in the house. But because we have Nova, I'm not gonna let it get that cold. She sleeps in a sleep sack, but she can't pile on more blankets. So the heat has to go on. And I am kind of thankful for that this morning because I was cold last night. I should have brought out an extra blanket for the bed, kind of cold. So, rocking the Halloween sweater on Christmas Eve. It's 50 degrees outside. So somebody had to wear a coat and booties. And let me tell you how mad she is about that. We are so gonna have a problem when she has the dexterity to take her clothes off. She's currently very angry because she can't get the booties off her feet. I had to zip her jacket because she was trying to get out of it. And yesterday, she spent at least 20 minutes trying desperately to get out of her onesie. She just wants to be naked all the time. Are you so upset because I want you to be warm? You've never been in such cold weather in your life. You gotta wear some warm clothes, sweet pea. I know, it's so frustrating. You gotta leave them on until we're done with our walk, and then I'll take them off. We are on our way to the mall. It's 10:30. The baby just woke up from her nap and had a snack of blackberries and string cheese, except she didn't eat any of the string cheese. So I put it back in the fridge for later. We're going to the mall so she can get some time in at the playground. They have this little playground area at the mall, which is really nice. And also I need to find something for my husband. So my husband's Christmas present is, he doesn't know this. And I feel completely safe saying this because he does not watch my YouTube channel, because why would he? He doesn't care about crochet. I'm taking him out tomorrow night on Christmas Eve. My mom is coming over tonight and she's gonna stay tomorrow night as well. And after the baby goes to bed tomorrow night, we are going out to have just a date for us. And I'm going to buy him a drink. And you might be like, well, who cares? Well, he is a whiskey connoisseur. It's one of his hobbies is tasting whiskeys and all of this stuff. So there's a place in St. Pete that sells or has a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle whiskey, which is apparently the hardest whiskey on the planet to get a hold of. And it's so expensive. At retail price, it's I don't know, a couple $100 a bottle. But people are paying thousands of dollars for these bottles. And it's crazy. So he would never in a million years pay $3,000 for a bottle of whiskey. That's insane. So there's a place that has one that you can buy a drink. You can buy some. You can just buy one drink. And he wouldn't do that either because it's expensive. But it's Christmas, so I want it to be his Christmas present, which is going to be a surprise because I know he would never buy that for himself. He would never go out and buy that drink. He would buy a $12 drink. So that's my plan, is to surprise him tomorrow night on Christmas Eve. Baby girl, we literally have only gone 1 mile. It can't be that bad. It is that bad. Spoiler alert, it's always that bad. So yeah, but I want to have a little something for him to open on Christmas morning. And I just haven't found anything that I've liked so far. So we're going to go to the mall and see if I can find just a t-shirt or something small that he can open. He's very hard to shop for. He won't tell anyone what he wants for Christmas because he wants it to be a surprise. But then I just, he gets mediocre gifts. I hear you. So I'm just going to find something small for him. Any kind of glassware is out. Most clothing is out unless it's really cool and really soft. He's a very picky guy. But hey, that's a compliment, right? Because he married me. Say hi, baby girl. Hi. We're at Red Robin. This is like a burger place that has endless steak fries. Small mistake on my part because I should know better. We must go to places where the food is available immediately. Can't order it because what am I going to do with her at the table? I can't let her get down and walk around. She can't walk. So thankfully they have bottomless fries at this place. So I just was like, please, can you bring some fries like immediately and sooner if possible, so that she can eat them. And now she is, and she's happy. Hopefully she won't be full by the time my food comes. Oh well, you live and you learn. We're having a lunch date, and that's what's important. I got my husband some socks. Isn't that the most dad gift ever? I hope he thinks it's funny, because I think it's hilarious. Also, do you know what's great about having a baby? You know the people in the mall who try to attack you with free samples? Nobody talks to me. I'm so excited about that. We just left the mall. I'd say that was a pretty successful outing. I'm gonna pop across the street to the Barnes & Noble and see if I can get some kind of a book. What, sweet pea? The second she was in the car, she was miserable. What was I saying? I'm gonna see if I can find a book for Josiah. Because socks isn't, you know, it's funny and he needs socks, but it's not like a good gift. So we'll see. If I can't find a book, then it's fine, because he's getting his actual present tomorrow night. But I just like him to have something to open, you know? And you know how I said saved by the baby? Like, people don't want to talk to you when you have a baby who are selling samples. Literally, this lotion guy was like harassing these two middle-aged ladies in front of me, like following them, yelling at them almost from across the thing. Like, no, you must try. And then I walked by and he didn't even make eye contact with me. Probably because he knew I was about to be like, don't even come over here. And then we got to the car and I had to put everything away, and there was a lady waiting for my parking spot because the mall is obviously packed now. And I truly don't get it. Like, if you're waiting for a parking spot for someone, the lady with a baby and a stroller is not the lady you should be waiting for. Like, go wait behind someone else, right? Because I had to unload her diaper bag, my purse, the socks that I bought, my water bottle. That's before I even touched the baby. Then I had to put the baby in the car seat and strap her in, which she was not appreciative of. And then I had to collapse the stroller and put it in the trunk. And that lady was clearly getting impatient with me. She was like tapping her fingers and like sighing. I could see it. I'm like, girl, like, I am not trying to go slow, but you understand I have a baby. Like, this, she comes with so much stuff. And also she doesn't want to be in the car seat, so she's fighting me every step of the way. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. I found the perfect book. Barnes & Noble is such a treasure, honestly. I will cry if they ever go out of business. I found the perfect book because I found one on the rise and fall and rebirth of bourbon, which is the name for American whiskey. How perfect of a gift is that, considering I'm giving him the gift of a whiskey that he's never tasted before tomorrow night. I think it is fabulous. Maybe this year I'm actually good at this. I'm so excited because the stool arrived. It's a week early. It wasn't supposed to be here till like next Thursday. I put it together. Nova played in the packaging. Packaging is really good for babies. And by really good for babies, I mean really good to keep them distracted while mommy builds things. I actually really like building furniture. I don't know why. Like, give me an IKEA thing to build, I will be happy as a clam. I know some people want to pull their hair out. Building furniture is one of the skills I have. There's a small list. Building furniture is one of them. But holy cow, do you get what you pay for? Because that thing was $150. But it was a breeze, a dream to put together. Like, every hole was pre-drilled. You know how sometimes you buy stuff and out of the box it just has that awful smell, that chemically smell? A very faint smell of paint, and that's it. It's like certified without all the VOCs and stuff. And it's like, it was so nice to put together. I had the whole thing done in under half an hour. all this, there was an extra of each screw. The instructions were super clear, and it's adorable. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy to put her up there tonight and that it's here. I'm just really excited. I looked at a couple other cheaper ones and because they were like $60 cheaper, and 2 reasons I didn't go with them. One, a lot of the reviews said they smell horrible for weeks after you take them out of the box, which if I can't handle breathing that, I certainly don't want the baby breathing that stuff. And the other reason is a lot of the reviews said they weren't super stable. And I'm really concerned about that, especially because she's not very stable herself. Like, I need that thing to be solid, and it really is. So with my sock and project bag de-stash on Instagram a bit ago, I think I made about $100. Maybe it was like $100 plus all the shipping costs, which doesn't count. And then if you've bought any of my patterns recently, I put that money towards it. And so I was able to completely pay for that item with proceeds from selling some socks and project bags and patterns. And I just am so appreciative of that because this is something we really need. And I didn't have to settle for something that would make our house smell really bad and give me a headache with its chemical fumes. And I didn't have to struggle to put it together because, you know, some of the really cheap stuff doesn't come with pre-drilled holes. So annoying. Then I have to get my husband out here with his manpower to drill them in for me. But that was such a delight to put together. And the baby's sleeping. It's 10 minutes to 2, which means I have about 45 minutes to just hang out. I think I'm going to crochet. Oh my gosh. In the middle of the day, crochet. This is unheard of. I tell you, unheard of. When she got up from her nap after her snack, when she saw that thing, she made a beeline towards it. She climbed up and immediately started dancing, like throwing her hips side to side and squealing. She's so happy to see the top of the counter. She can climb up inside of it, no problem. So that's good. She's very nervous about getting down, of course. I think she'll be able to learn how to do it, but obviously until she's pretty fluent in that, we are gonna store it in the garage when it's not in use because I don't want her to get up there on the off chance that I am in the other room and her fall off or something. I don't think that would happen. I think she would just cry. And honestly, how often am I not in the room with her? Literally almost never. If I'm not in the room, she comes and finds me immediately. She's my little Velcro monkey. As you can see, she's trying to climb back inside my body right now. Baby girl, what do you need? You literally can't get any closer to me. I'm so close to you. I don't know what she sees over there. A bird, maybe. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? How happy are you? Are you taller than mommy? Oh, she is so delighted with this stool. She has been standing for 20 minutes in this. Not a single fuss, no tears, no clinging to me, no yelling about anything, just pure happiness to be at the counter. She's playing with bowls and some random objects. It's so great. It's so great. What is that face? Hello and good night. It's 9:30. The baby went to sleep early again tonight. Like 6:45, she was out. She must be growing. It's very abnormal for her to need to go to bed early. I'm sure it'll all be ruined next week when we go to St. Augustine, this patch of amazing sleep. But maybe she's making up for the weeks where she cried all the time instead of sleeping. Who knows? I got to work on my cardigan. Gosh, I'm like very tired all of a sudden. So I'm going to bed, but I got to work on my DK granny cardigan and I have finished both panels. Crazy. I need to do some measurements tomorrow and just make sure the back neck panel is okay before I do any kind of seaming. But I can't, it's so beautiful. I'm like over the moon about it. The yarn for that was provided by Shella, who is Unique with Fiber. She so generously provided yarn support for this design, and I'm just enthralled with it. It's so neon and so gorgeous. Gorgeous. So what's left is still quite a bit of work. I have to do seaming both up the back and under the arms. I have to do the border, which I'm still not sure how I'm going to work that exactly. I mean, I know the stitches that are going to be used, but as far as the colors. And then weaving in all the ends, which are a lot, even though it's not nearly as many as the fingering weight version. And then blocking. Yeah, that's a lot. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow will be a work day for me. But man, I'm in the Christmas spirit. I hope Nova sleeps tomorrow night. Even if everything goes to pot after Christmas Eve. I just have been so thankful for this week of her sleeping. It's been amazing. Amazing. So I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieve. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangerous toils and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord has promised good to me. His word my hope secures, and He will my shield and pour this life indoors, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no last days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God. We've no last days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.